Welcome to Reckless Paradise, everyone. I am your host, Marissa, and I'm here with my co-host, Dystro. Say hi.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Happy Thursday already. Oh my god. I say this every week we record, but these weeks are going by incredibly quick.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun.
Oh man, my birthday is exactly 1 month, so we'll be doing a special birthday episode of the podcast since my birthday falls on a Sunday. So that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
So, anyways, welcome to the show, everyone. Tonight we are redoing one of our Spotify episodes that we had done about a month or two ago, about a month ago in March, actually. Well, I know it's May, but it was like the middle of March we did it. We're going to be discussing the most anticipated music releases of 2022. Now, this is, I believe, just albums I have written down. Um,
Yes.
some of them I did not mention in the previous episode we did on Spotify. So this is going to be kind of different in a way, but yeah. So are you ready to rock and roll?
As ready as I'll ever be.
All right. So I guess we can start with what's coming out tonight. As today is the 5th of May, there are 4 albums coming out May 6th at midnight tonight. First one I'd like to mention here is Explosions, which is 3 Days Grace's new album coming out. I have been pumped. Like, out of all the albums that are coming out tonight, this one I'm really excited for because I've been listening to a lot of the 3 Days Grace stuff with Matt Walst in it and trying to get used to the vibe, you know?
Yeah, I feel that.
So, like, have you heard any of the new songs like So Called Life and Neurotic and stuff like that?
Yes, I have.
And
And
Lifetime that just came out?
yeah, I have. And
Oh my
I
god.
I think I just need to get used to it. But like I said in the last time we did it, I'm a huge Adam fan, and I've always been an Adam fan. So don't hate me, but it's just like, everybody has their preferences.
Yeah, I was an Adam. Well, I'm still an Adam fan. I've been an Adam fan for a while, and I'm just now getting used to Matt Walsh and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty pumped for this album. I can't wait to hear it. Honestly, there was actually a listening party that Shom and iHeartRadio invited everybody to listen. To get ready to listen for the album and shit. I wish I could have fucking joined, but unfortunately, I can't tonight.
Mm.
But yeah, that one's gonna be freaking great. Um, Also on May 6th, we also had mentioned Arcade Fire is coming out with the album called We. Um, I've mentioned this also on Spotify. If you guys have never heard of Arcade, to them, they're like an indie rock group, kind of like Oasis, like that kind of genre. They're really cool. They're really unique. I listened to them on Shome. That's how I found them. They just released the Lightning 1 and 2 not too long ago, and that's on their album as well. So that's dropping tonight. So it's going to be pretty cool. I'm actually probably going to listen to this album because I just recently got into Arcade Fire.
Mm. And I haven't listened to them at all. So
You should. You really should. They're not bad, honestly. It's different from like what I'm used to, but I like it.
it's good to branch out. It's
Yeah.
good to branch out and listen to new bands and stuff.
I say that all is not just one, thing. It's many different subgenres. I've said this plenty of times and I know I'm right.
Yeah.
Okay, so another album that drops tonight. Now, I did not know about this one. This one we did not mention on the show last time. Fozzy is dropping their new album tonight called Boombox. Now, I had no background information on this album whatsoever. An advertisement on Facebook about it. I'm like, oh, isn't that lovely?
Yeah. I think I did mention it last time. I
You
think I
did.
did. Yeah. Because I looked on Wikipedia, thank you, Wikipedia, um, that Fozzy was coming out with another album on May 6th. I
Wow. Okay.
so I think I did because I was just like I was remembering,
I
but
really
yeah,
don't remember.
Hey, it's been like almost 2 months, okay? Like so, but yeah, like if you're a fan of Fozzy, you're sure as hell gonna probably be a fan of this. I believe maybe their Sane song is gonna be on the album, maybe. I
Hmm.
believe.
I'll have to take a listen to that stuff after obviously I listen to 3 Days Grace because I'm really excited for that. Uh, and then the last one we have written down for May 6th is Simple Plan's Harder Than It Looks. This one my sister's excited for. She loves Simple Plan thanks to me. I don't know. Like, I do Simple Plan stuff. Like, I like it. It's just like, I'm not like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I'm not like
In
locking into it. Like, I'm not like in rhythm with it yet. Like, I need to listen to it a couple more times.
right. It's like it's like listen to some of their like older stuff, like oh God, Shut Up and like Addicted and stuff like that. It's like you or in Imperfect too. Like those three songs are like like they sum up my life. So
Well, I have listened to them. It's just I've listened, like I said, I listened to the new stuff like just recently. I'm like, okay, I need to listen to this a couple more times to really like know if I like it. It's like so that's all the May 6 albums, by the way.
yeah.
That's like Billy Talent's new album that just dropped back in January, January 21st, Crisis of Faith, which we've talked about plenty of times on this freaking podcast. It's
Hmm.
literally one of my favorite albums of all time. It's just like that. I had to kind of listen to The Wolf a few times to really grasp it, to really like
Right.
it. Now it's like one of my favorite songs on the album. Honestly, I hear it about twice, maybe sometimes 3 times a day on show on the radio
God.
too. It's so good. My dad loves it. He likes that song. He didn't know those about Gord Downey from Tragically Hip. He didn't know that.
Hmm.
But yeah,
That's
Crisis of
interesting.
Face dropped way back in January. So we
Yeah.
started off the year on a good foot.
Yeah. It's like we listened to that whole album like what like within it being dropped.
Yeah, we
So
literally stayed up till midnight just to listen to the album.
I was super tired, but I was just like, I gotta stay up and listen to it with my friends. So,
It
and
was worth
I'm
it though,
glad.
wasn't it?
I was like, yeah, I'm glad I did because it's just like it made me more appreciative of Billy Talent, and this is why this is one of your favorite bands of all time. So,
Yeah, forever will be, honestly. Forever will be one of my favorites. Now, another album that came out, actually, I got 2 albums here that came out earlier this year as well. We have, let's see, we have Eddie Vedder. If you guys don't know who he is the lead singer of Pearl Jam. He has a solo career. He dropped his album called Earthling back in February, February 11th to be exact. I believe I've talked about this before in a previous episode somewhere about Eddie Vedder and his new album. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like I have talked about it. Let me tell you, I was pretty excited for this album to drop because I have never heard of any of Eddie Vedder's solo projects until I heard a couple songs on Show. I heard Brother the Cloud and I heard The Long Way, and both of them were good. And then I heard them say after that that Eddie Vedder was releasing those songs on his new album in February. I'm like, ooh, okay. So I gave it a listen. I actually like it. I Brother the Cloud is like one of my favorite songs right now. It's like one of my most played songs on my playlist. So
hmm. And I actually never heard any of his solo stuff, so I probably have to get on that.
I'll do y'all a favor. If you guys are interested, if you guys are Pearl Jam fans, and you guys like Eddie Vedder, obviously, if you're interested, I can put the lyrics video to Brother the Cloud at the end of the video. Does that sound good?
Yeah, sounds fine with me because it's like I bet a lot of people would be like, "Huh," just like click on it.
I love it, honestly. It still has that legitimate Eddie Vedder sound. Like Eddie Vedder literally does not age. He looks so good. He sounds good too. But yeah, stick around to the end of this episode if you guys want to hear some Eddie Vedder. I'm sure you guys will like it. It's awesome. If you like Pearl Jam, you're gonna like this. So another album, this one just dropped last month. We had none other but then Red Hot Chili Peppers, Unlimited Love. We have talked about this on the last episode, and it did not drop at the time of talking about it. Did it?
It was like 3 hours after it dropped at midnight, I believe, on April
Yeah.
Fool's Day.
Yeah, it was April 1st. Yeah, that album's really long, I've heard, but it's currently ranked number 1 on the rock charts.
As it should be.
As it should be, and they deserve it, honestly. Red Hot Chili Peppers are like one of the best groups of this modern era. I just wish I listened to them more. I have a few songs on my playlist. I hear them on the radio all the time. I hear Black Summer every day.
Oh yeah, me too. I've recently like gotten through half of the newest album already, and let me tell you, it. Oh my god, it's so good.
Does it still have that legitimate like Red Hot Chili Peppers vibe?
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, good.
Because it's got Flea doing his thing. It's it's got everybody doing their own thing, but it's like they're adding their own like flair to it. I should say. And Black Summer, it's like one of their most popular hits right now because it's like it's about like Flea's home country having like like their forests like having like forest fires every year and stuff like that, and it's called Black Summer and all that stuff, and it's like that's just it sends a good message being like hey, like there's people in another country suffering the same things that we are suffering in the US, and it's like we need to like end to that, and just being like hey, like we need to watch out for forest fires, like like here comes Smokey the Bear coming out and be like, hey, stop put forest fires out,
So yeah, be sure to check out Unlimited Love. I still have not checked it out. I've been a little bit behind, but I will be checking it out in the future. I promise you guys. Shinedown. We had mentioned Shinedown in the other episode we did. Originally their album was supposed to drop at the end of April. I think it was like April 27th. They had to push that date back because there is a worldwide vinyl shortage, which I've known about since the drop of Crisis of Faith. Billy Talent and people like everywhere online were saying, there's a vinyl shortage. It's going to take me like a couple months to get my vinyl. It sucks. So unfortunately, due to those circumstances, Shinedown had to push back their album Planet Zero to July 1st. That's a long ways away.
Hey, but it'll be worth the wait, though. It'll be worth
more
the
suspense.
Hey.
I hear Planet Zero once in a while on Shome, and honestly, it's great. I love it. It still has that really intense Shinedown feel to it. Like Shinedown's a really heavy group, in my opinion, but they have some mellow songs. But it still has that old school Shinedown feel to it, and I like that. It's really good. It's gonna be a banger of an album.
Yeah.
They also released another single too, but I don't remember what it's called, and I haven't listened to it yet, but I've heard a preview of it, and it sounds freaking amazing. So I might have to look at that after I'm done recording, as I'm uploading this.
Yep.
All right. So Weezer, let's jump to Weezer. I did mention this as well. Now Weezer, Rivers Cuomo is doing something really unique, I guess, this year. He's dropping new EPs for every season, obviously starting with spring. He just released the spring EP towards the start of spring, like between March and April. I hear this one song on the radio is called A Little Bit of Love every day by Weezer. It's really good, actually. It really like gives off spring vibe, like flowers and sunshine and grass and all that stuff. It's just, I love it. I love Weezer. But yeah, they're going to be releasing an EP every season, spring, summer, fall, and winter. And I think it's going to be great.
Now, I wonder if it'll like lead up to like one big album at the end, or
that would be cool.
Because it'd just be like, 4 seasons of Weezer, we get Weezered all 4 seasons, and it's just like, no!
All year long, baby, we get Weezered. Oh, man.
Spring, you get Weezer. Fall, you get Weezer. Summer, you get Weezer. And it's like, no.
Oh. So let's jump to this one. So we have two albums being released on May 27th. One I did not mention in the last episode. Liam Gallagher of Oasis. He is one of the Gallagher brothers from Oasis. There's Liam and Noel. They both have singers now. Oasis is done with. They split in 2009. The brothers couldn't get along. But Liam is dropping his album May 27th. That's his catchphrase. Come on, he always says that at the end of his tweets. It's freaking funny. I've heard a few songs, I believe, from the new album. Everything's Electric, I believe, is one. I hear that one every day. I love that song. There's another one too, but I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head. But I'm pumped, honestly. To me, Liam still sounds the same from when he was in Oasis. Oasis fans, you know what I'm talking about. He still sounds the same. So it kind of reminds me of Oasis a little bit, but with his own twist. So I like it. I'm pretty excited, considering I've been an Oasis fan for a little while. So yeah, that's going to be exciting. And then on top of that, another favorite group of mine, Def Leppard, is dropping an album May 27th called Diamond Star Halos. They released 2 songs so far from the album. One's called Kick, and I don't remember the other one right now. I'm going to have to look this up. But have you heard that song yet, Dystro? Have you heard Kick yet?
No, I have not.
Now, I heard it on the radio, on satellite radio. My dad's not crazy about it. He said it doesn't sound like Def Leppard. It sounds like they're getting older. Well, yeah, they're getting older. Voices are going to change over time. Not all bands stay the same either. Like, some bands change up their sound a little bit to experiment. I personally like it. It's really catchy. I actually need to download it. So the other song they released just recently was called Take What You Want. I haven't listened to it yet. That's another thing I need to fucking write down. Just listen to that after the podcast.
Listen to new song.
So yeah, those are the 2 new songs from that album. Again, that album drops at the end of this month, May 27th, along with Come On You Know by Liam Gallagher. So I'm pumped. I'm absolutely stoked. I love Def Leppard. I've been a Def Leppard fan since childhood, and I'm going on 20 years old. I grew up listening to Def Leppard. I went to a Def Leppard concert about 10 years ago this summer. It'll be 10 years. Oh my God. I was 10 years old when I was a Def Leppard fan. I had all the CDs. I had a poster in my room. I had a shirt. I had a freaking keychain on my book bag. Oh my God. I was a fan. I was definitely a fan.
Well, yeah, because I mean, your dad raised you right, I guess, because
yeah,
he brought you into with like Def Leppard and AC/DC and all these bands that he grew up with. He's just like, let me pass down this knowledge onto you, my child.
Be blessed.
Be blessed.
Angus Young just comes out of a fucking speaker.
Here comes Brian Johnson. He's just like, let's go!
Oh Lord, I can see it happening now. Honestly, oh man.
Oh God.
So we're down to our last selection on the list. Now this one does not have a release date. I also mentioned this one in the other episode. It's Slipknot's Look Outside Your Window. Yeah, there is no release date with this one. They released a song last year called The Chapeltown Rag. Now, my friend here, who's like a Slipknot fanatic, you guys remember Ken's in one of the previous episodes we did, he said, I guess the song might not even be part of the album, which I don't know. We can't confirm that for sure. We're not factual people. We just read and talk about what we see. Remember, everything you see on the internet, don't believe it all. Can't believe everything you see on the internet.
That's for damn true.
We really don't know when this album is coming out. However, Corey Taylor said in an interview way back in February of this year that from February 3 months away would be when they drop the album, which, if you do the math, it's May. So I'm hoping they release the album this month. I'm hoping. I asked Ken's, like, how do they do it? Like, how do they, like, do they reveal hints? Do they do that like Billy Talent did, or do they just release it one day and surprise us all? Ken said sometimes they give subtitle hints. It really depends, I guess. I don't know. Slipknot is one of those, like, mysterious groups. Like, you never fucking know what they're gonna do.
Yeah, they could just pop up with like a new song out of nowhere. It's like, okay, the next day, well, we're just gonna release the album. It's like, what the hell? Like, give us some time, man. Like, damn.
Save some money here. Like, holy crap. At least with, like, Billy Talent, we had, like, oh god, October and February. Like 4 months.
Yeah, it's like we waited like
album in September.
Months. Yeah. So.
Oh my god. But yeah, I remember with Slipknot's Chapeltown Rag, they released a teaser. I saw it on TikTok. It was like a day before the release. I'm like, bro, give us a chance to prepare.
Let us prepare our minds for the meltdown of our lives.
And Corey Taylor also said this album's going to be heavy, like really heavy. They're going to go back to their old roots with the heavy shit. So I'm pumped for this. I'm a new Slipknot fan. I just got into them last summer. So this will be interesting.
And I've been a long time Slipknot fan because of my aunt, so.
Of course.
You gotta mention the aunt every time, you know?
Literally. Now, are there any new albums that you can think of that I did not mention?
Shit. Not that I know of, but if I think about it, I'll probably just put it on Twitter, being like, hey, this is what we missed. And, just be on the lookout for that. If I can remember any, I really don't know.
Right.
But that's all that I can think of, because like some of these other groups or bands, it's like stuff that we don't really listen to, like like country and rap and stuff like that. It's like I listen to rap sometimes and country sometimes, but it's not like my forte. Like my forte is rock and roll music.
Pretty much.
And like that's the only stuff that I listen to. So
I'm trying to look on a list that I found online. Obviously, Billy Talent's right there. Oh my god, holy shit!
we can't skip it.
I just I don't know. Like I feel like this is the year for music. Like literally, all my favorite groups are coming out with new albums and stuff, and it's like amazing. Like I bought Crisis of Faith literally the day it came out. I bought the CD, and now I'm like, if the 3 Days Grace album is gonna be good, like if it's actually like good, like if I like all the songs, I might buy that album to add to my collection, because I don't have any albums with Matt Walst on them. All my albums I have are Adam Gontier, so I need to like catch up. Oh, here's one. Okay, so Gang of Views. Where is it? Right here. So Views. Okay, you still there, Dystro?
Yes, I'm still here.
So, Gang of Views, I just found them on Shum. I heard one of their songs one day. I don't know what it's called, but it's on my phone. They released an album back in February, apparently. I didn't even know. It's called Angel in Real Time. February 25th is when it came out. I didn't know they released a new album. They're like one of those underrated groups. Like they're like an underground group, like trying to make the name for themselves. I've never heard of them till this year. I found them.
It's kind of cool that you're recommending some of these bands to me and to the viewers as well, because it's like they might be like, huh, I never knew that they made music, and they'll just go out one day and just be like, oh wow, like she was right.
So the Gang of songs that I heard is called In the Wake of Your Leave. It's actually really good. I like it. It's like my kind of style. So yeah, I definitely recommend you guys check that out. And on top of that, one of my favorite artists of all time from Canada, Mr. Bryan Adams, dropped an album March 10th. called So Happy It Hurts. I do remember that album coming out. I saw it on Facebook. I haven't had a chance to listen to it though.
Hmm.
That dude's in his like early 60s and he's still rocking. Like, oh my god.
It reminds me of the Summer of '69 song. It's just like
Yeah,
Summer of '69.
I love that song. I was a huge Bryan Adams fan in high school, like my sophomore year. I was like obsessed. I have a shit ton of Bryan Adams CDs here. Okay, we already
Another
mentioned that.
another one that I wanted to mention on June 10th, which is next month, is Motionless in White, their newest album.
Ah, okay.
And from what I've heard, two of the songs that are on the album are Cyberhex and Masterpiece, and they're both like what Motionless in White does is like makes you like just bop your head, just like just like feels like you're just rocking out. And every song that they do, it has like a story behind it, which is kind of cool. It's kind of like Billy Talent, like but like a little bit more heavier in a way.
Yeah.
um, but it was their album is Scoring the End of the World.
Hmm.
And those two songs that are they're on the album, it's so good. I love them.
So I just found out something really cool. Ramstein, which is a group I just recently found through listening to the Louder Than the DJ podcast, which is hosted by Ben Kowalowitz. They don't do it anymore because they're on tour right now. Hopefully he'll get back to it though. He's cool. Ramstein released an album April 29th. This was recent. It's called Zeit or Z? Zeit. Um, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm so sorry. It's a German name, but it means time in English. And their cover art, it was done by Bryan Adams. That is badass.
Wow, he's got a very good knack of getting visionary art out there. Let's say that.
The only song I know by Rammstein is Du hast.
Yeah, I was going to say that too.
I love that song, Du hast.
um,
There's a freaking group. Okay, I don't mean to cut you off. There's a group called Let's Eat Grandma. What the hell?
hey, there's another. There's one.
Oh, you cut out, bud. There's another what? It's okay. Yeah, Arcade Fire drops theirs tonight. Wow, there's a lot of people. There you are.
So before I was really interrupted by my phone cutting out, there's a
Oops.
group out there called Viagra Boys. Let me just put that out there.
What
Okay.
the hell? Oh fuck! How did I not mention this? The Black Keys. They're dropping their new album May 13th called Dropout Boogie. I've heard some of their tunes from the new album. I think Wild Child is gonna be on it. I hear that song like every day. Wild Child. I love that song. Oh my god. I've listened to the Black Keys for a little while. I used to play a song by them on Guitar Hero.
Gold on the Ceiling, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's I should say two groups that have changed rock and roll music. One is Journey, and
Hell
the
yeah.
other one is Megadeth. They've
Oh,
got
Megadeth.
albums. They've got albums coming out on July 8th.
Wow.
You know how
Really?
long? You know how long it's been since Journey dropped an album?
Yes, but it's not Steve Perry. That's the only problem. It's not Steve Perry. Also, you cut out again, but it's okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's cool. I love Journey. I've listened to them for a very long time. It's another one of those groups I grew up with. Oh my god, that's cool. Let me go back here. I had another one. I guess I found out when Weezer's dropping the summer album. Obviously, it's gonna be the first day of summer, June 21st. I mean, kind of expected that. I mean, I think they dropped their spring album, or EP, excuse me, on the first day of spring. And then the winter one's going to be, first day of winter, December 21st. So, yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode, though. Unfortunately, I think I lost Dystro, but it's okay. We're at the end of the episode anyways. So, yeah. Thank you guys. If you guys stuck around to the end, we appreciate it as per usual. And as always, thank you guys for listening. And yeah, I actually don't know what we're doing on Sunday. I'm going to keep it a secret. Obviously, I'll tell Dystro at the end, after we record, but I don't know what we're doing yet for Sunday. So it'll be a little surprise for everybody. How's that sound? Oh,
good.
There's Dystro. Hey, buddy.
I had to unplug my headset.
It's all right. We're at the end of the episode. I was just about to say goodbye to everybody. Like I just said, we're going to keep Sunday's episode a secret. I'm not going to say what it is. Anyways, be sure to listen to that Eddie Vedder song I put at the end of this episode. And yeah, thank you guys for listening. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. See ya.